2 more children have died as a result of suspected food poisoning, this time on the West Rand of Gauteng. Their deaths come just days after the youngsters, or rather 3 youngsters, died in Soweto and Naledi, allegedly after eating poisoned biscuits. eNCA is one of the children that has died. Our reporter Manqoba Mchunu is tracking the story for us and looking at developments. He joins us live. And Manqoba, I understand that you are with one of the bereaved families.
Well, certainly, Masiko, this is one of the families that lost in fact, one of their children, a 2-year-old, we understand, who had complained of stomach cramps and had then fallen sick on Wednesday afternoon, around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we understand that there were a group of friends that had gone playing, and they had then gone to one of the vendors here at a taxi rank, not far from here. In fact, you can see the taxi rank from where we're sitting. And this is where they'd gone to purchase some snacks from that particular vendor. They then had eaten those snacks. We understand the child and another 3-year-old having fallen sick. And when they were rushed to hospital, both of them had died. 2 others, Masiko, I understand, are still in hospital. But I want to get to the family just to understand what really happened. And joining me now is the grandmother of eNCA, Umama Pila. Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you for your time. I know ukuthi kunzima mama masikhuluma nani njengemndeni nakuthina kuye kube nzima ukuthi sifike sikhulume nani emndeni nikhala nizwa ubuhlungu. Kodwa mama kwenzekeni mawuzama nje ukusibekela ngamazwi ukuthi yini enzekile, niboneni umntwana ube njani?
Mina into endiyibonile, umntwana uphumile wahamba wayodlala esebanganini bakhe. Uthe wabuya around 1 esithi ulambile, ndamnika ama-yogurt, waphinda wathi bye bye makhulu ndiyodlala. Uthe ubuya kwakhe, ubuye ndiyi-1 apha endlini, wafike ekhala indlela angazange ndambona, amehlo akhe erongo ebomvu, wabe elandelwa ngabangani bakhe abayi-3. Ndiyabuza uba ukhalelani azinca, bathi abantwana ukhalela ama-chips. Wabe uazinde waphethe enye ipakethi ye-cracker snacks ebezitya, qha njengoba beziphethe ezi chips zi-different flavors. Uphethe i-cheese owam, omnye lona umntwana uphathe itomato. Mna ke ndingumzali ndazixelela uba abantwana noba baxhwithana ngezi chips kuba bona bayi-4, ii-chips ziyi-2. Ndimhoye ndinantse ndibona ndifowunele umama kuba ndixakwe ngumntwana. Ndifowunele nosister wakhe uba heyi iza ndixakwe ngumntwana. Ndabe sendimlungisa ndifuna unxiba kuba sendifowunele nemoto ba mama othile izondinceda.
Kwenzakalani ngaleso sikhathi mama kuyena umntwana?
Uyazibhija nje, uyakhala. Ndimbeke ekhawushini ndinxibe, ibe umuntu ebendibiza imoto sekhona ndiphume. Ndithi mama Kaliyema khoze undixakile lo mntwana, izondiphakamisisa lo mntwana, sele silapha ke ngoku ndiye emotweni. Eze lo mfazi, hayi simgalele amanzi umntwana kezi ingcebiso zabafazi bathi masikhuphe nasefrijini simgalela. Ndimthathe lo mntwana ndimbeke kwikhawushi elapha phandle. Kanti umntanam ngelo xesha selephelile, qha mna andimboni. Sithe sileqisa eclinic Bhekesdala, safika sekuthiwa akasekho.
So mama ushone khona la kuphela ngisho isikhathi singakanani?
Ngabagqibe ne-20 minutes apha endlini efikile. Kuba emveni koko abantwana bathe abangandawo ndiva ndikhala, babaleka abantwana bagoduka. Kuthiwa omnye ufike wathi azince yakhala kokwabo, waphuma umntwana wowela esitratweni lo atshone naye.
Mama nifuna nina njengomndeni impendulo nayithola kodwa mama uthi kwenzekeni?
Sivukile notata wekhaya ndathi makhe siye apha erenkini esitendini. Xa sifika phaya sibuza uba kwenzekeni abantwaneni. Aqale azulise lo mtshangana, athi baqhamke ngasenkomponi bephethe ama-chips. Enkomponi akungeni bantwana, nama ndingena clock card enkomponi. Abangeni nje total abantwana. Bephethe ama-chips. Athi bafike erenkini badlala bagoduka. Ndithi ngokumane ndimquestiona siselapha, athi hayi mama, hayi bazali, nandithethe iqiniso. Abantwana bazile kum, bathenga ama-chips bephethe i-R2, bathenga ama-chips ayi-2, bakhala abanye abayi-2, ndakhupha ii-sweets. Hey.
Mama, ninjani nina njengomndeni? Bunjani nje? Ngiyezwa ubuhlungu busebuningi ubuhlungu la kunina.
Buhlungu kakhulu. Sibuhlungu kakhulu ba kaloku usivelele ngomsebenzi omkhulu. Asingoba lapha singabaze ngqama kwe-Eastern Cape apho sinqwenela umntana wethu ukuyombeka khona. Ngoku kufuneka sizame imali zogodusa umntwana, umfuna i-transport ogodusa umntwana.
Niqhameke ngeqhwentwala ingozi mama. Niqhameke ngeqhwentwala ingozi mama. Umntwana ube na 2 years iminyaka.
Siqhapheke kakhulu umntana womntanami lona. But engumntana womntanami njena asinayo umntana ongumfana ebengowethu. Ibingumntana. Simthatha mina besimthatha ezigqibelo lam.
Mama siphamela lapho ngiyabona ukuthi ayisenzima kakhulu indaba. Ngiyabonga kakhulu ukukhuluma nathi mama. Well, as you can hear, emotions running high here. The family is still quite devastated, Masiko, about the death of the 2-year-old. Mama Nokpila just explaining the circumstances that happened. She says it was on Wednesday around about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when the children had gone out. They were playing, there were 4 of them, and they had then gone to this taxi rank where they bought these chips, cracker snacks, we understand. And they then come back to the house fighting over these chips, and one of the children, in fact the child Azine, was crying at the time, and she thought initially that he was crying because they were fighting over these chips, but only to find the child's condition turning for the worse. And she says they then taken him outside. She had tried to give him some air outside so that he could be able to breathe outside, but she could see that the situation was getting worse. And this is when she then called one of her neighbors to come and assist, and they then gone to the hospital. But she says by the time they went to the clinic, the child had already demised, and the other children as well, the other child of the neighbor who also died, he collapsed outside next to the street, and that child is also been certified dead. She says they are in mourning. They are devastated as a family about the loss that they've suffered. They come from the Eastern Cape and they have to go back and bury the child. They don't have the means, the financial means, that is, to go and lay the child to rest. So the emotions still quite raw, and this is what we've been experiencing, Masiko, with all the families that have lost their children. They are still quite devastated. They are nowhere to finding answers, and they are hoping that investigations are going to be speeded up so that they can have some sort of finality and closure.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu live for us there with that very heartbreaking story. We'll catch up with you later as you continue to investigate.